What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B. I know it's the day after Monday. Well, Labor Day. It was a busy man. And I didn't have nothing because my mail didn't run. So my mail came today, so I got some stuff to show off, and I'm excited to show you because I got some really cool stuff that I got off of Whatnot. That at a great price, and I cannot wait to show you. But of course, we're gonna go into the Midtown stuff because it's the same shit everybody else is getting, but maybe not. And what's in the news today? There's so much happening these days, and a guy got caught stroking his cob at a Korn concert. So that happened. Come on, guys. Really, he either had to be higher than Eagles balls or just not all there, or both. But ask Pee Wee Herman how that worked out, stroking your meat in public. But band wasn't even playing. If you see the cell phone footage, there wasn't even any music playing. He just sitting in the balcony in the front row, just giving her hell. And until somebody walked up and punched him in his suckhole. So that was funny. That was hilarious. So, makes you just wonder, man, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? The whole Cracker Barrel thing, that's been a thing, and it's going on for the last couple weeks, and we have a Cracker Barrel here within the vicinity, and I'm just not that impressed with them, so I wouldn't give two shits what kind of sign they put up. Everybody, most of these people that are bitching about the sign probably hadn't eaten there in 3 years and couldn't care less. But they caved in and said, okay, y'all. But the thing is everybody was saying they were going woke and all this, and I don't know about it being woke. Their business was failing, and they tried something radical to try to boost the numbers, and it backfired, and so now they're backpedaling, going, okay, we can't. So she's fired, and the CEO that came up with that idea is probably fired. You want to grow your business, man, have fair prices and have good food and good service. It's really not, there's no magic formula for it. It's just treat your customers right and have good product. Simple as that. But anyway, now that we've gotten through the guy jerking off the Korn concert and the Cracker Barrel thing that nobody cares about, let's get on to Midtown and see what we got. First up, I was going to get it. You knew it. I know you were sitting there going, oh, Stevie's going to show us that Action Comics 23. First appearance of Lex Luthor with his red hair and stuff. Also the first appearance of Black Pirate, didn't know that. First mention of the Daily Planet. So, when you're too poor to afford originals, this is what you do. You do those. And I love the foils. This one, I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of it was a cover buy, and part of it was spec. But I kind of really dug this cover, and what's weird is I'm not really into that anime. But this is Immortal Legend Batman #1. But it's a foil, one. It's a cool cover. #2, and it's a spec book because whenever you kind of cross over into the anime realm, sometimes you get a few crossover fans that jump on, and the books kind of spike a little bit. It's probably, be honest with you, it's probably one that I might sell down the end of the road somewhere. And next up, this one is 100% cover buy, not a key, nothing, but I saw the cover and I absolutely just had to have it, and I didn't do my due diligence, so I'm not even sure who did the cover, but I think it was somebody that I don't recognize. But this was just too cool. It's not really a foil, it's a spot foil, I would say. It's like the lightning bolt is foil, but the rest of it's not. But this is Superman number 29. But dude, I had to have it. I had to. I pulled the trigger on it for no other reason than that. So, and call me what you want, but who cares? Buy what you like, right? And last from Midtown was this Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum. Partly a spec book, but it introduces 4 new types of kryptonite into Superman's world, and this is a mini series that deals with what these new types of kryptonite do to him. So could be a good spec book, but this one was signed by W. Maxwell Prince too. I didn't seek out this signature. It was Midtown had this cover, and all they offered was a signed one, and it was the same, and it was cover price. I think it was like $4.99 or $5.99, $6.99, whatever. So, but yeah, there's a signature. There's a COA. I mean, not a signature I'd go after, but what the hell? I did it. All right, let's get in with some. All right, let's get into the 4 books that I picked up from Whatnot. Can't wait to show you these. I was excited to get these because these are awesome. And then we will get into. Oh yeah, okay. Then we'll get into my little surprise that I brought. Not much of a surprise. I told you I was going to bring it out on this video, last video. But we picked up Flash number 198. And this is that Gil Kane cover. First solo story featuring Zatanna. So this was a nice little key to pick up. And it is, in condition-wise, I would say it's very good. Probably 4.0 to 4.5. I mean, I'm sitting there quoting like I'm a grader, but to me, I'm just giving it like from a 1 to 10. From a 1 to 10, that's what I'm looking at. It's got that could be pressed out if I was a pressing guy, and it's got some creases, but not too bad. I don't know. You guys grade my comic. How's that? Just from the cover. The back cover is fine. It's going to have the same, color breaking spine ticks all along it. The color rub stuff, but not bad condition for a comic book that's, 50 years old or plus. So, but I love that cover. Gil Kane, that Flash cover. That is awesome. Next up, we have Superboy number 84. I could have sworn that I put my stickers on these. My little what am I trying to say? My Cliff Notes on these. I swore I put Cliff Notes on. I didn't though. Anyway, Superboy number 84. I mean, this is a 10 center. Once again, probably a 3.5 to a 4 grade. It's from 1960, so, it is 8 years older than I am. So, 65 years old, yeah. So, and like I said, it looks like it's got some staple pull there. Got some pretty good spine damage. Pretty good, pretty bad. The dog ear there. Looks like it's got a little bit of water damage. Like I said, you can't expect these things to be 9/8 for being, 65 years old. But was happy to get that. And this one is a really nice copy. 15 center, It is first appearance of Aqua Boy. So a little minor key. Infantino cover, I'm guessing, because I didn't do my research. I wish I knew who did this. Tell me who did this cover, y'all. Is that Cardi? Anyway, on with it. But the first appearance of Aqua Boy, and I loved this. It's like dragging him out with a fishing line. That is so cool. And this one's in pretty good condition. I mean, he's even got it as a VG plus, and I'd say that's pretty reasonable. I might even go VG or VF minus. I mean, it's not really got a whole lot of spine damage. I mean, it's in pretty good condition, but nice. Last but not least, I bought it because I ain't afraid of no go. I ain't afraid to buy a book that's controversial, just because it's controversial, and you won't ever see books. You may never see other books like this come out. So before y'all throw up this, oh, Stevie B's a racist or anything, it's just a comic book. And it is Detective Comics Annual number 2. That controversial cover featuring the KKK on the cover. It's a cool cover. And for those of you out there, Batman kicks their ass. So it's good. But yeah, these are covers that you don't find covers with Hitler on them. You don't find covers with the Klan on them. You don't find covers with the rebel flag on them. So people are scared to draw these images anymore, and it's too bad, because this was a controversial cover, but not a controversial content. So the content of this book was, he was taking down the Klan, and that's a positive. But at any rate, but I picked it up on the cheap because the guy selling it he kind of didn't want it in his collection because it was controversial. Guys, my God, guys, buy a helmet. It's okay. It's all right. I love those controversial covers because they make value go up, and you may never see those. Like I said, you may never see those. When are you going to see another cover like that again? No, you're not, because people are too thin-skinned and they get offended too easy. But anyway, that is the books. But I got one other thing I wanted to show you guys, and I got some B-roll, so stay tuned to the end, and we'll have some B-roll, because this is really hard to show this thing and hold it up in camera. So I bought me a little turntable to put it on so we could get some B-roll of it. So stay tuned afterwards for that. I'll put that up. But anyway, remember, I'm collecting number 3 of my Show Maurice Artist Alley collection of statues, and we got Catwoman. But I just love this style. And again, I'm just going to show. I'm not going to go through it. I'm just going to show it to you, and then we will go to the B-roll at the end, and you can check it out there, close up of it. But I love these things. Amy even likes them. She's allowed me to display those on some floating shelves in the living room right beside our TV. So that's cool. Excuse me. But at any rate, I'm trying to cut my videos down so they're not 45 minutes long, because I know y'all's attention span is no better than mine. So, but anyway, that is the haul for today. Stick around for the B-roll. I made it fun. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Before you go, do all those YouTube things we love for you. Do like, subscribe, comment, share, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.